Hello, beautiful humans. Cassandra O'Connor here, psycho-spiritual counselor and human potential coach. Thanks for tuning into my channel. The following is a very candid conversation between a couple of my coach friends and I, talking about using the body as a divining rod for our soul's values and also mastering self-love as the true weight of what is true love. So thanks for tuning in and blessings on your journey of human evolution.
Oh, is it true?
Okay, Teresa. So can you just break it down for us a little bit more? Our bodies as a divining rod and how we tune into our soul values and why this is important. I'm going to take some notes.
Yeah. So our bodies speak our minds. Like our bodies always know. Our heart knows the truth. Our heart doesn't deal with lies that we tell ourselves, or because the lies that we tell ourselves are all in here. And a lot of the time we're people pleasing because we don't want the other person to feel hurt. Being empaths, like beings, spiritual beings, we want what's good for everybody, right? And being women as well, it's in our nature, so it's in our soul nature as this physical female to nurture. We can't help it. If we see somebody that's wounded, even if it's somebody that's abused us, we want to nurture them, right? So when you know your soul's values, when you can feel them, when you can taste them, when they're just in you, that knowing, the gnosis rather than the knowing, right? When you have that gnosis of what your soul's values are, you literally, because all that outside stimuli, data from other people, it won't even resonate with you. You don't put up with feeling non-expansive from other people, because when trauma bonding, being physically, emotionally, sexually abused, what it does on an energetic level is contract your cells. You feel it. Somebody's yelling at you. What do? You contract, and that contraction, in the end, you'll feel stuck because even on a physical level, your soul, your cells will they'll contract. They won't allow any oxygen or breath or blood to flow. So when you know your soul values, you stay more expansive. You allow that expansion and that physical feeling of expansion. Yeah.
You're
Good.
reminding me of the feeling like when I go against my values, that's what I feel. I feel contracted. I feel small.
Exactly. Or even numb. Sometimes you can literally shut it down and feel numb. But that's not what your soul wants. Your soul wants to feel alive, right?
Free.
This is why it literally all comes down to an energetic level. Remember Nikola Tesla, always. Energy, frequency, vibration. Energy, frequency, vibration.
Yeah, for me, I really feel it in my heart, and it really literally feels like this. Wee! Or
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because when this shuts down, then we start operating from here as well, trying to figure everything out. It can never figure anything out.
the mind will take us in mind spaghetti. It can take us in endless loops of like, should I do this or should I do that?
Should do that, and ooh, fear, shame, no.
Yeah. The heart is like, but the problem with my heart is my heart loves everything and everyone. My heart's like, yeah.
Yes, because that's what it does, right? That's what it does, and that's why it allows. This is the thing as well. That the thing that I found over the years, like I had so many heart walls up after after the divorce and everything. Not surprisingly, when I opened it, it was like, oh right, yeah. Love everybody, love everybody, love everybody. But you also have to be aware that not everybody loves you the way you deserve to be loved.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
well,
that's
that's
why we
how
love
it is.
ourselves first.
That's why we need to love ourselves first. Exactly. Because when we love ourselves first, you don't love me, I don't care. I literally don't care. Don't give a fuck. I love myself. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all I need.
We should talk about what we talked about before about scale, about the
The
scale,
vibrational scale, yeah. So like
vibrational scale.
shame,
Yeah.
embarrassment and shame, that is the lowest vibrational emotion. And so many women have shame. I like probably most women have shame walking on this planet. And even if they haven't experienced shame in their own life, which is highly unlikely, they will have that shame in their DNA from all the women who came before them.
Hmm.
Right? There is a buttload of shame. It's the lowest vibration on the vibrational scale. So above that is anger. So that's where that whole righteous anger thing comes in. So, and it's easy, like when you kind of like work your way out of shame and you start getting angry, like, oh, I can't believe that person did this. Easy to project that anger out, right? But the real kind of juice comes from when you accept that you're angry at yourself for allowing the situation in the first place. That's the
And
real juice.
then
Being
that's when you can forgive yourself at that point. Like if you
exactly. That's where the real juice comes in. Because when you're angry at yourself, you're like, oh shit, let's start forgiving me.
yeah.
That's a heart opener. That's a
Yeah.
big heart opener. And then working way through forgiveness, it's easier to go up the scale of emotions.
Hmm.
Yeah, and speaking about our bodies as divining rods, we have the head, which can take us in loops of like not exactly resolving anything if it's leading. And then we have the heart, which when open may just say yes to everything. But we include the pussy too, and she will balance things out in a really grounded way, in like a, let me taste this and see what's really up here.
But your cervix, because she's the portal.
Mm.
That's your root chakra. When you talk to your cervix, when you breathe into your cervix, that's your root chakra, and she will allow you to feel safe on Mother Earth.
And she'll also tell you, she's a good gauge. She's very grounded in, she's very grounded in the earth and in like the laws of earth. And
Universal.
I experience her to be more slow.
She's
And
she's primal. She's the earth. She's our connection to the earth, right? This is the thing that I see in the spiritual community. Loads of people are all up here, ooh, connecting to the 5D, blah blah blah, and it's just like, yeah, great. However, we're here on Earth, right? And there's shit we've got to do here on Earth. That's why we're here, right? So we need to be grounded in that. So many people doing plant medicine and blah 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 blah. They're not grounded.
it's true.
We're here. We need grounding, and of course, there's a lot of shame wounds, shame trauma stuck in our pussies, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Cervix, ground that primal root chakra into Mother Earth's energy.
Yes. And we need all of it. And when we have that, when we have the slow roots of our pussy and our womb and our cervix, and then we have, well, we have more going on. We have our willpower and stuff, but then we bring that up to our heart, which is expansive and emotional and playful, and she can guide us like that. And then we have our head, which is directed and also can reach these more instantaneous states of like conceptualization. You can conceive of something before it actually comes into being through the pussy earth portal. So really remembering our whole selves and
Exactly. Whole stem.
and uniting our will, moving with the slowest part of us, not rushing it, but honoring and going with the slowest part of us as the guy. I mean, she has eyes up here and stuff that can be informing her, but she gets the last say because you can't push it, otherwise it's not ready.
Hmm.
Exactly.
And speaking of like going slow, because this whole conversation started because of relationship love, like choosing a partner, and it's like I I think that like nowadays, like going straight for it because of the oxytocin and all these chemicals are like going crazy, and then like our ability to know if it's true love like shuts down. It's like just this chemical situation versus like really getting to know the person.
Well, what is true love, Tara?
Ah, what is true love? Well, that's why I mean, personally, I do think I'm learning still. Uh, so it's definitely someone that like it's commitment is part of it. Someone that lets you be your true self is very important. Uh, someone that's there for you for when you need them, and I guess I mean that's part of the commitment as well. Uh,
I've got a question.
hmm.
If you love yourself fully, completely, every single cell, if you're expansive in self-love, is there such a thing as a true love outside of you?
Hmm. It's scary to think though, because we all want to have
But
like
to
a
think
part
though,
or someone like
to think
it's,
though. Yeah, but
it's
okay. So from my perspective, because I have experienced an amazing love out with a partner. However, I didn't love myself fully in that relationship. Now that I do, if somebody comes along, well, when somebody comes, let's say when somebody comes along, it will just be an added bonus.
okay. That's beautiful.
Can I
Yeah.
make it a little? Sorry, go ahead. And then when you're
Yeah.
done, I'll
No,
finish.
only because we've been programmed to search outside of ourselves for something that's going to and we being heart people, if somebody's heart is on the same frequency as yours, of course you're going to attract each other, and then if the chemicals work as well, it's going to be like, whoa, you've taken me to heaven, right? However, if you already have that feeling within yourself, somebody else on a frequency high as well, because I'm only going to attract somebody else who loves themselves, right? People who don't love themselves, I walk down the street, it's like Teflon, right? It's because because we're on a different radio station, right? It's just like the frequency on the radio station. I'm at Kiss 108 and they're, wherever, on AM, right? For analog people who remember what a radio is. So, so like the higher you vibrate your own love frequency, you're only going to attract somebody else on that same frequency. So like I can only imagine what kind of bliss it's going to be when I do attract somebody, right? But when you can get that, that feeling when you meet somebody and it's all like, oh, and it's all butterflies and I can do that myself. So imagine having that feeling every day or almost every day. Then it really doesn't matter what anybody else does. Anybody else who comes into your frequency is an added bonus. That's just my take on it. But you're both smiling, so I think you like it.
Can I share my understanding of what I was hearing from both of you?
Mhm.
So Tara, I said, what is true love? And you listed three things. I think you said commitment. And then you said, I don't remember, what were the other things you said? Feeling.
Being able to be yourself around the person,
Yeah.
and also that the person is there for you when you need them. Like they'll always be there for you no matter what, even if they're angry with you or whatever the situation. Like they are always there for you,
Okay.
and to help you. Like I think the true love is like helping the other person. Life is hard. Like we need to help each other.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my understanding of all of that and like what was
Life
going.
can be hard. Life has been hard for many times, but life has also been easy sometimes. It ebb
Yeah.
and flow.
Vibrational waves, ups and downs, ups and downs.
Yep.
Yeah, so what I was hearing, and that's how I was digesting it because of my own process. I was looking back at some old journals, you know, because it's the new year, and I was like reading my intentions from years ago. And I want to say like 7 years ago, I was like, I need to master self-love. And I really feel like I have now. And this past week, I went through a really difficult situation where I kind of felt like the ground was taken out from beneath me, and I was like free falling through space, like, what the fuck is going on? And I literally, through that, I was like holding myself, and I was like, I got you, girl. I love you so much. You are amazing. And I was just like, I was literally like holding everything that you said, commitment, being yourself, and like sticking through with the person through the hard time. Like I fully, like more than 100%, I was like enthusiastically 100% showing up for myself in that way. And it's such a theme in my life as a therapist, dealing with humans and also my friends, that there's always this theme of like everyone is looking for love. And I've had my heart broken open. Okay. I've had my heart broken so many times that it is open now. And I have this peace and this holding on to myself. And I am in a relationship, and I do love this relationship, and I do see it being a long-term stable relationship. And I got myself. And in order for that relationship to actually maintain the level of healthiness and solidity that I wanted to, I have to be prepared to lose that relationship at any time. If it gets out of alignment, I have to say, Cassandra, I got you. And I have to be ready to stand for what I know that I am, and to be my truth. And in order for a relationship to maintain integral, we have to be prepared to let go of it if it's not.
Yep. That's exactly what happened with my last relationship.
Yeah.
I was still desperately in love with him, which was unlike the previous two long-term relationships when I was like, I never want to see you again. I was still desperately in love with him. But my soul knew, even though I wasn't, this was still trying to figure everything out, but my soul knew that if I didn't walk away, that I wouldn't be yeah, my heart wouldn't have opened fully. But I wasn't conceptually aware of this, but I felt it in my body that I had to leave and break my own heart, leaving something that was good when it was good, but not fully good, if you know what I mean. I knew that I deserved better.
And that's okay. And when we do have those, when we do really do fully have ourselves in that way, you will have a beautiful love. And then the love may leave, the love may die, or the love may stay, but you have yourself. And there's no doubt. There is no doubt about that. Whether there is a love, there's no doubt whether there is a love or a next love or a this love. It's just is love from within.
I am a channel of love. Exactly. I'm just being love. Exactly. That's yeah. Which is what I want everybody to get to. I want everybody to get to that feeling.
Because whoever shows up on the outside is really just a reflection of what we're doing on the inside. I know this sounds so cliche, but we're just
It's
trying to
true.
break it down. So those things that you said, Tara, of commitment and being yourself and being there in the hard times,
That's what I have to do for me.
and start
Yes.
literally talk to yourself, start talking
Yeah.
to yourself, hug yourself, hold yourself, to have conversations with yourself. Be like, girl, I got you. Girl, what do you need now? And
It's
Vocalize it. Don't just think it, vocalize it.
be the gentleman. Be like, yes, my dear, how can I support you now? Like, what do you need today? Or whatever kind of man you have inside of you.
Ano- another little trick. Whenever you pass by your reflection, whether it's in your bathroom mirror or at a shop front, like you're walking past the store and you like check, oh, is my hair okay? Go, hey girl,
Ah,
love you. I
yep.
started doing that even when I hated myself because I thought, I'm okay, I'm gonna try this. I didn't own a mirror for 20 years because I couldn't stand the sight of myself. So whenever I see my reflection, I don't care if I'm in public or wherever. As soon as I see my reflection, love you.
I
Hey,
was putting rocks. I was putting little rocks to say I love me, like around the house and like places that I like by my plants and by places that I love. So I would go by and oh yeah, remind myself.
Yeah, but do it in the mirror. Look at yourself. Because think about little kids, little toddlers, when they see themselves in the mirror, what do? They're all like, ooh,
Oh
and they're all over it, kissing all over themselves. Your soul loves your body. Your soul loves this body. It shows this body. Love it.
yeah.
this is the key. This is the key. You got this. And this is what's needed right now for everyone. And this is how we really go into heaven on earth.
Exactly. We are heaven on earth. We are.
Beautiful. Aho, beautiful ladies. Thank you for this.
Very welcome, darling.